Good Wednesday afternoon, Houston. I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Kim Castro, and this is an extended look at your weather forecast. We've got a lot going on for the rest of the work week. In fact, we've even issued a weather impact alert for the chance of some disruptive storms. First and foremost, with heavy rain and even a severe threat. The timeline for this to watch is going to be Thursday night into Friday, and some of that rain could lead to some roadway flooding. The threat for severe weather is also there. It's been diminished a little bit, but it still includes our southwest cities and counties under the lowest threat, a 1 on the 1 to 5 scale. So Fort Bend, Colorado, Wharton, Matagorda, and Brazoria have the potential for an isolated windstorm, a hailstorm, and we could even see a tornado warning pop out of this. So just keep that in mind as we go through the next few days and all the activities we're trying to get to, like the Open, like the Astros playing the Mets. We have a chance for some scattered storms on and off throughout the late morning into the afternoon. So bank on needing an umbrella between parking and going inside to watch the game. Of course, the roof's going to be covered, so that'll be good on that front. Temperature-wise, we'll be in the upper 60s to right around the mid-70s for high temperatures tomorrow. Here's a snapshot on Future Track as to what your Thursday is going to look like. Notice the majority of the activity is going to stay to the southwest of Houston, and a lot of strong storm potential still lies near Corpus, but notice it encroaches on our coastal counties the later on in the day we go. So there is a flood watch that's been issued for Matagorda, Brazoria, and Wharton counties. They could see 5 to 9 inches of rain throughout the time span that we monitor, which is going to be at least Thursday evening into Friday afternoon. Here's a loop over the rain potential on Thursday in Houston. Notice on and off showers. Some of them could be heavier downpours. You'll notice the reflectivity there in yellow. That would signal a cell that does bring us some downpours. So here's what's going to be switching for us over the next few days. Right now, we're mainly under the stationary front influence, so we just have a lot of Gulf moisture that's been streaming in. We're warm, we're humid, and we're mostly cloudy today. But then as we see this low track into Texas, that's when we start to increase the potential for showers and downpours. So a lot of that is going to be focused right along Corpus for tomorrow, but notice by Friday, as that low tracks towards Houston, it's going to carry all of the strong storm potential along with it, not to mention the heavy downpours as well. So all day Friday, I think, is going to be the more disruptive day. A 40% chance for showers and storms on your Thursday, then that spikes all the way up to 80% on Friday. Still tracking a couple of on and off showers for the weekend, but most of the activity will be winding down by then. So because Friday is going to be a big focal point, let's hone in on that time frame. So from Friday morning, that's a snapshot at 7, we'll start to see those showers and storms developing. And notice by the afternoon, so that's 1, 2 o'clock, that's when we're going to see the heaviest downpours and maybe even the threat of some gusty wind. Notice Future Track models kind of have this line formation, and anytime we see storms becoming organized like that, it's going to carry quite a bit of wind along with, of course, the heavy rain that's going to come along with it, flashes of lightning, things of that sort. So outdoor activities are not going to be advised or potentially not even doable for Friday. So just bear that in mind. That's going to be a pretty disruptive day, which is why we have issued that weather impact alert all day for Friday. The main impacts are going to be from the heavy rain and the several rounds of rain. So this is going to be accumulating moisture throughout a pretty significant time span. And so for that reason, we have that potential of some localized street flooding. I think because we haven't seen that much rain lately, I think the bio should be okay, but small creeks, that's going to be something that we keep an eye on too, because if we get too much amount of rain in a short amount of time, that's what would allow for the spillover effect. In terms of the severe threat, here's the breakdown. The tornado potential is fairly low, but it's not zero, so there's still a chance for an isolated warning for one of those, even in your neighborhood. Wind damage, that's a little bit higher, so is the threat for large hail, but you'll notice the overarching theme with the end of the work week setup for us is going to be abundant moisture and the potential of significant rain accumulation that could lead to flooding. So here's the breakdown all across the area. This takes us all the way out into early Saturday. And you'll notice Houston proper could see 2 to 4 inches of rain. So that's substantial. You'll notice a couple of areas a little bit further west, so traveling 290 towards Jersey Village, towards Cyprus. Those spots could pick up more than that. So if you look at the legend, potentially 4 to maybe 5 inches of rainfall there. And then the further west you go, those are the bullseye spots that are under that flood watch that could see up to 9 inches of rainfall. So gear up for the rain Thursday and Friday. As for your Wednesday, that's pretty much it. We're just going to stay pretty cloudy and really humid. 75 degrees for the lunch hour at Bush. It's a 9-degree drop from yesterday. That's because of the clouds, not a lot of solar radiation coming in. The dew points, though, have shot up into the mid-60s. That means it is sticky air, so it actually feels pretty warm outside. A live look across the rest of the area shows us we're all in the 70s, either low, mid, and upper 70s, depending on how much cloud cover is in each location. And the high temperature for today is only going to pop up, I think, to the low 80s area-wide, 83 degrees, I think, at Bush Intercontinental Airport. And then again, we're tracking rain increasing. So 40% on your Thursday, the high temperature makes it up to 74 degrees. Then we bump that up to 80% on your Friday, high temperature a little lower, 72 degrees. Tonight's forecast, we are going to see quite a bit of cloud cover. Lows only get down into the upper 60s, 68 in Aldine, 68 for downtown and Hunters Creek. Waking up tomorrow morning, you're not going to notice the wind, but it's definitely going to become noticeable as we go throughout the late morning into the afternoon. Gusts are going to be at around 20 miles an hour, and then the shower chance starts going up too. I think you have a significant shower chance the late morning hours, then we take a little bit of a reprieve, and then more showers for the afternoon, and then more showers for the evening. So it's not going to be all day rain, it's going to be on and off. It'll come in cycles. There's one good thing with the rain. I know it does disrupt our plans, but at least it also disrupts the pollen. It allows for it to settle down a little bit. So right now we're tracking very high levels of tree pollen. The O count is still above 5,000. It was at 9,000 yesterday. Still pretty bad today. Moderate grasses and weeds, mold spores are low. So that's the one good thing about seeing significant shower chances, in addition to improving the drought conditions too. We talked about tomorrow into Friday, and then notice we've got a chance for a couple of storms to roll in Saturday and especially into your Sunday. That's a 30% there. And I just want to show you that there is a severe potential. So you'll notice there's a slight risk for our Sunday. Most of the activity is going to track to our north and east. However, some of those storms could filter down as low as Houston. So that's going to be something to watch for the end of your weekend as well. So overall, the 7-day forecast looks like this. Overnight low temperatures are pretty mild because of all that cloud cover. So think 60s to even 70 degrees on Sunday. And then the high temperatures are going to be mild again with the rain-cooled air. Watching for rain chances tomorrow all the way through Sunday. And then we dry it up next week and see the return of sunshine.